television are women. So as you can see, this percentage has not really changed in the last few years. To analyze, I chose the season finale, especially the ending sequence, because it's simply when everything comes together. So I'm really sorry for the spoilers, but believe me, it is not the most interesting part of the show.
It's a big change for women to have more freedom in their careers.
Today, the women use social media to try to eradicate gender discrimination.
Television has the potential to shape behavior, attitudes, and self-attention.
She merges different kinds of musical interests and influences, and that leads into a sound that has led The Guardian describe her as a true original.
My album was born at a time of massive geopolitical shifts, just like this time, but its birth was humble and local. It was born about 110 years ago in a village in the plains of South Central Africa where Salamo had moved to with her husband, a husband who, by all accounts, mistreated her. Oh, 2 women all in one go. Well, you guys did better than I did. Your ratios were much better than I did. Thank you.
I realized that, for example, if I play a musical piece or a sound piece in different countries or different locations, people might have different expectations. There might be different echoes that come from the room. Listening as a process that we go through. And hopefully we can have a discussion at some point about listening, deep listening. Definitely some cross discussion to be had between disciplines.
I'm aware Namvula standing up being a female musician is a very embodied thing, and I'm aware in some ways there's a hypervisibility that comes with that.
But I think what it shows is the complexity of how we imagine our bodies and other people's bodies, and also the cultural context.
That is just
It's interesting that in the history of the criticism, the one that where the woman doctor eschews feminine clothing but is good at science but is feminine and bad at science, like the first one seems with good representation, the other one's a bad representation. And I think that looking back at these early periods is very important, and especially I think as someone myself who, when I first learned about Apple Wire, suddenly realized that I was the Chinese lady.
So what I'm going to present today is actually kind of the first introductory steps towards a manuscript that I'm building around this called Mediums, Woman as Media, Channeling Women, Art, and Femininity. Let's just do a kind of quick tour of some of the artworks by these other artists, these visual artists, that are indicative of the woman as media, what this could mean.
Today I'll be talking about 19th century photography and how women were rendered invisible by photographic medium, and how can we see a material relationship in these practices.
possibilities for responding to these obstructing technologies of over the body.
We are based at University College London, and what we study is the risks that technology, and in particular the Internet of Things, also called IoT, pose for victims of domestic violence. If you're interested in kind of seeing in a more summarized way the kind of recommendations that we put forward for these consultations, they're here.
Don't treat women like fetal containers.
If you view this understanding of pregnancy, that goes together, of course, with you not just that, you know, women are readers.
I mean, that itself is kind of an interesting domain where you get these, but both sort of main modes or ways of thinking about birth. get hammered by feminists.
I was reminded of the scene at the start of Monty Python, Meaning of Life. You
Yeah,
know the
because
one with-
criticisms are new. I mean, yeah, no, absolutely right.
Umi mwana pesule, umi mwana pa mafuchi, wakanyamukabo. Takuncha kanyamuna, wakanyamukabo. Zombie kulishoma mwine, wake.